Hello, welcome to Alyssa Jean's Reviews, and I am here today to give you a big announcement, actually two announcements about my channel and what is coming up in the coming months. So I'll be upfront with you. This is very much a good news, bad news situation for those of you who are subscribers and fans of my channel. The good news is really, really good, especially if you are a fan of Star Trek. If you are one of those subscribers who subscribes to me more for my trans related videos, then maybe you don't care about the Star Trek and maybe it's not a great news for you. But I know for a lot of my followers out there who are into the Star Trek, hopefully this is good news for you. So my first big announcement is that I am going to do what I have been wanting to do for several years now, and that is to put together a top 100 best Star Trek episodes. And it's basically going to be the best Star Trek Legacy show episodes. So I will only be looking at the original 5, the original series, Next Generation, Deep Space Nine, Voyager, and Enterprise. And you may say, where is the animated series? I don't really count it, and even if I did, there's no animated series episode that will make my top 100. I think it's mediocre at best. Even some of the episodes that people will tout as being good animated series episodes, I think are either bad or mediocre at best. So only those 5 shows. And if you know my channel, you know I'm not excluding Modern Trek because I hate Modern Trek. Obviously, I love Modern Trek. But I just feel that it would be unfair to put episodes of a show that is still ongoing into my top 100. So if I put episodes from Strange New Worlds Season 1 into my top 100, well, what about those great episodes of Season 2 that are going to come out later this year? And maybe they come out before I finish my top 100 and I have to try to shuffle them in. And so no, I'm not going to do any ongoing shows. And even though technically Picard will be finished soon, I'm not going to include that either because you can't include one Modern Trek show and not the others. So we draw the line at the legacy shows. So the 5 legacy shows that I just listed before, that is what is going to be considered for my top 100 best Star Trek episodes based on my opinion. Now, let me give you the breakdown. How this is going to work. So this month is April. Next month in May, I will be dropping the first video. There will be numbers 100 through 76. So 25 episodes in a video. Most of them I will probably go through pretty quickly, and then I may stop and take a little more time with certain episodes that I want to talk about. But mostly I'll go through those episodes very quickly. So number 100 through 76 in May. In June, number 75 through 51. So that will be the next chunk of episodes. In July, 50 through 26 will be the video that will be released. In August, here's where we start mixing things up. 25 through 11. So we're going to stop at 11 and probably spend a little bit more time on those episodes since there are fewer episodes that I'll be covering. That'll be in August. So September 10 through 6. So I'll be spending a lot of time in those episodes since it'll only be 5 episodes in one video. Whereas in previous videos, it'll be 25 episodes in a video. So I'll spend more time for each of those 5 episodes. 10 through 6 in September. In October, number 5 and number 4, each having their own separate videos dedicated just to them. So the top 5 will each have its own video. So in October, number 5 and number 4. In November, number 3 and number 2. And in December, to close out the year, number 1, my number 1 best Star Trek episode. I think I probably already know what that is. I haven't actually put together my top 100 yet, but I think I know what number 1 is. And the rest of them, I'm going to still have to figure it out, and it's going to be kind of tough. But I'm going to be basing it a lot on my top 20 and top 10 favorite episode list from the all 5 Legacy series that I have done. And it's not going to work out that every show is going to get their top 20 in there. So Voyager and Enterprise, I can tell you, are not going to have all 20 episodes from my list because I think in the back end of those lists, I think it's kind of mediocre episodes. So Voyager and Enterprise will probably be somewhere around 14, 15, 16 episodes each, whereas Deep Space Nine and Next Generation probably going to have close to 30 episodes each. So something like that. I haven't quite worked it out yet. And the original series, when I did my favorite list, I only did 10. So there will be more than 10, but I don't think it's going to get up to 20 either. It's probably going to be like 15 or something. I don't know yet. But I do know that there will be more Next Generation and Deep Space Nine than any of the other 3, for sure. So that is what is happening. Now, I don't want to totally exclude Modern Trek. I would like to do a separate top 25 Modern Trek video. I may wait on that. Maybe I'll do that in the fall so that I can include Lower Deck Season 4 and Strange New World Season 2 in there. Prodigy Season 2 will be excluded, but whatever. There's probably not going to be any Prodigy Season 1 episodes in there either, so it's okay. Maybe one will make my top 25. I don't know. So I don't know the month for my top 25 Modern Trek episode video yet. It's sometime probably in the fall. I'll squeeze that in there too while I'm doing my top 100 Star Trek episodes over the next several months, breaking it all down. So that's my big exciting news. And I didn't decide to do this just because my brother is doing separately his top 25 1 month at a time. He did that all on his own. That has nothing to do with what I decided to do. I've actually been wanting to do this for years. That was almost the whole point of me watching all of the series all over again. And started a few years ago with the original series and Next Generation, and I've just been gradually rewatching all of the 5 Legacy shows. So that was all. This was always going to be the culmination of that, is to give my top 100. Okay, so what's the other piece of the news? What is the bad news, as it were? So this Star Trek Top 100 that I'm doing, ending 2023, is gonna be kind of a grand finale for my channel. My channel is gonna have little to no content on it in 2024 and moving forward. Everything that I've previously done will still be there. I'm not taking the channel down, but I will not be producing new content on a regular basis, if ever. I will, of course, still be hanging out with Mark and Darren on their channels when they invite me over there to do discussions with them. That won't stop. So, Mark, if you're watching, don't worry. I'm not going to stop doing live discussions with you in 2024. I just will no longer be producing content, or at least not on a regular basis. Maybe every once in a while, maybe I'll have the urge to jump on and do something, but it will no longer be monthly. And honestly, I'm okay. I'll be okay if I don't do anything in 2024 and moving forward beyond that. It was always going to be that way. I never had any long-term plans to continue this channel forever and ever and ever and ever and ever and ever. I just don't want to do that. When I decided to transition, I shut down Acton Tomko's channel but I wanted to come back and do Alyssa Jean's channel like a year later. I gave myself 1 year after transition to come back and do Alyssa Jean's, and I wanted to kind of pay it forward because I had watched a lot of videos on YouTube that were really helpful for me during my transition, so I wanted to do my own version of that. And while I'm at it, I may as well do the stuff that I used to do in Acton Tomco's, which is the Star Trek, Game of Thrones isn't around anymore, but House of Dragon and, Star Wars, all those things. But I always had in mind that I'm not going to do this forever and ever and ever, that eventually there's going to be an end point. And I think that my one holdout, the thing that I was holding out for, is to finish watching all of Enterprise so that I could do this top 100, because I've been wanting to do this top 100 forever. So there's no way I was going to close down my channel without doing my top 100. Not close down is probably not the right word. It'll still be up there. You'll still be able to watch everything that I produced in the past. I'm just tired of just producing content all the time, and I'm doing it for 50 views. I have like 442 subscribers. I get like maybe 50 views per video. And, well, you could say, well, Alyssa, there's all kinds of things you could do to grow your channel if you want to grow your channel. And I'm sure that starts with getting better equipment, better cameras, better quality microphones, stepping up my game. And I'm sure there's things you can do with the algorithm. I hear Jesse Gender all the time talking about the algorithm that I don't pay attention to. I'm sure that there are probably things that I could do if I wanted to grow my channel. I don't want to grow my channel though. I have no desire to have some big channel. I didn't even when I was acting Tomco, but now I definitely don't. And that's terrifying. I don't want to be where Jesse Gender is or Samantha Lux. They're doing a great job. I would be terrified to be that well known. And also, I don't really do social media that much. So, yeah, it's just not for me. It's not for me. I don't want to, even if I could, even if somebody gave me the blueprint, this is exactly how you make your channel huge, I wouldn't follow it. I don't want that. But then conversely, like, it just doesn't seem worth all the effort to continue doing this forever and ever for 50 views a video. I've been doing it mostly for fun, but when I do it so often, it just becomes less and less fun over time. But I will tell you, the Star Trek Top 100 is going to be very fun for me. So I hope it's fun for you as well. So that'll kind of be the big grand finale. I will, of course, also still do my awards videos in December of this year. This, like I've done the last 2 years with the worst, most overrated, most underrated, and then the top 10 best. I'll still do that. And there's a chance I might just come back just in December of 2024 and do just that. It's always possible. I don't know, because I kind of enjoy doing those. So that's not off the table, I'll tell you. But largely I'm not going to be doing anything in 2024, 2025, or any year beyond that, because I was never going to do this forever and ever and ever and ever. I'm just not. But fear not. I'm here through the end of 2023. I will be doing weekly reviews for Picard, of course, the last couple episodes, for Strange New Worlds, and for Lower Decks, as well as my monthly transition videos, my monthly live chats, and my top 100. So still going to be doing those through the end of the year. All right, everybody. Thank you so much for watching my announcement. You may join me tomorrow. If you happen to be watching this on the day that I upload this, it's tomorrow, April 8th, at 4 p.m. West Coast time. I will be doing my live stream. If you all want to come in and cry about the fact that I'm leaving, or if you want to celebrate the fact that I'm doing a top 100 of Star Trek, or you just want to chat, I won't even have to talk about this at all. We can chat. Got some Picard stuff I want to talk about. Got some Star Wars stuff I want to talk about. So come on in, drink some wine with me, and I will see you there. Goodbye, everybody.